got time. I told you to gag him with the hand towel. Great, now it's got spit all over it. Just do me a favor. Smoke in the fire brigade. Bro, what the hell is taking the exterminator so long? He's been in there for like a minute. It's only a few bucks, bro. Hey, yo, Chief, what's the holdup? I'm not running a hotel on this bed.
Star Trek Online, Starfleet Tactical Officer, Let's Play.
Yeah, I have trouble speaking? Here, let me give you a hammer down. I'll dump the gun. I'll be back in about 3 hours. Have it your way. That's for the 5 Dog, it won't better with the straight bang, I promise you. Good. Your absolutely depends on it. The hell are you doing? Marvin, I'm not ready yet. So we can send her a rope. I said, that's what we're doing. Yo, check it out. Let's get back to the choices came in. Alright, got this bad boy all set up. Oh man, if it's that sound. Everybody's up. Oh, that's right. Bad. AK. Bravo. Up spot. Right. Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. No, come on. Stop. I know you got your face in the bed. When I take you up, won't change your mind, walk across everything. All right then, I guess we're gonna have to get resignation time. Get my bed. Positive. So aren't you going to introduce me to your lady friend? Well, Nick, how do you like me? Outside. Well, Chief, the apartment's great. Thanks for asking. It's it. However, one small problem. Stay on your heart. No problem. Well, that's barely anything. One last place back. What makes you well, yes, for the agreement on the lease. Tenant was brought 5 kilograms of raw beef, refrigerator beef every morning between 9 and 9:05 a.m. Not except grass-fed. It is right? In a matter of speaking. Sorry. Internal gravity always wins. Just promise me one thing. Thanks. You know the 2.34. Where's the rest of it? Dog, miss me with that hand tilting shit. You're still short on rent. So that's it. This is all you're gonna give me. Hi.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Lived long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hova system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpok, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpok says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces.
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
Now hold your ass! You better hold before I give you my foot up your ass, stupid ass mentally unstable! Wait a minute, if both your arms are free, then how are you...
The left stick controls your player movement. The right stick controls your camera.
Just watch out. You know, your generation the reason why they shouldn't drop the third bomb. Just help me out, all right? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, man, God, you just see the look like you. Stand up, away from me, less. Huh? Yeah, next fight now, man. Go back to the fucking force. No. Allow me. It's okay. It's good to have you back. It's good to be back. Hey, you still have to look at the deck? There's a gorilla I want to bring back. Where there goes the rest of my security deposit. What the hell? I'm still paying for that. Oh, hell. What did you do now? His sister? Hello, West By? Yes, I'd like to make an insurance claim on a controller, as well as your new key videos.
People you can interact with have icons on their head. Press the X button to talk with them.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final,
Yes, I'd like to
and
make
for
an
all the
insurance
others.
with
Good luck.
as well as your new TV deals.
Greetings. It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer.
You're welcome. Oh, what's up, big space? Can I get some sleeves? RLG? God, you got me, huh?
Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up. Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you? Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
No. Does he make me shake their head? Why you have Alex Prince cable here? My shit up.
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. You're going to...
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press the X button to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your
Stop
presence.
right now. I'm in the middle of something. And she's in the middle of ovulating, so you best get over there and dump those egg whites into her milk bowl. Come again? Inseminating her. Continue the bloodline.
Cadet.
Have a sister that lives next door to us? Oh, your size 13 will do wonders for the next generation.
I did. I've been following your progress here at the... I'm just looking at your... I did. Another hotel floor is...
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Bro, is that what I think it is? How did you... Who gives a shit? Let me try. Now, what?
Ho, 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 hi, he's. Fuck you, parts.
King me, boy. Bro, stop tilting and give me back a hollow point. Dog, we have rules, alright? You either abide by them or you forfeit the match. Now give me the goddamn hollow point. Just help me. Get the light rounds. I'm not straight focus. It would be worth my 95 Huh? Goddamn piece of fuck this! The fuck is wrong with you, cocksucking shitbox? Fucking piece of shit! What the fuck from that one? Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I get why you're upset after what happened tonight. I'm Cypher. You're new team. You are not students. You're soldiers. I will push your powers to their fullest potential.
We should run. Whatever we do it together. Let's go.
Dreaming of the perfect family trip?
Who are you?
Kenny, Priceline's AI travel assistant.
How about Eco Resort, free breakfast, zip line?
Done.
Priceline.
Nothing. I don't feel anything. Yo, these gummies are straight sewage waste. Demonic gummies. More like demonic
Dookies. Bro, what the all these gummies ain't shit.
Okay, I got the gift card right here, so what's the next step? Okay, sir, please type the code and I will redeem it. Alright, typing the code now, and there. Sir, this is not the code. No, that's it. That's the correct code. No, sir, this is not correct. This just means open the portal. What is happening? What I did? I'm not the one who summoned the gateway to the underworld. You did. Don't worry, I got just the code for you. It's Fatu Barada. Oh, I bet this angel's tearing it up right now. Here. Can't take a trip on an empty stomach. Also, if you can give me Columbus's autograph, that'd be great. Oh, and don't forget to stay hydrated. Yo, what's up, Wilhelm? Hey, Wilhelm, do the thing. Get his autograph too. All right. Well, the good news is your attic is as clean as a money laundering operation in a daycare. And the bad news? And the better news is I found this ancient base up there that's gonna make me a rich man. And even better news, this rich man will come to his senses and put this possibly ill-fated artifact back where it belongs. That's some fake news right there, CNN. Because the rich man knows darn well that this elegant piece of craftsmanship is nothing more than a Ronaldo, come on! Smokey's not wrestling you! Come on! Thanks a lot, Ronaldo. Your weak-ass dog game cost me a lot of money, and I'm about to cost you
A lot more. Ooh, now, who of you hepatitis? You're gonna take your ass back down, lung cancer. Oh. Think Lucifer.
She left her good in the freezer again. I just had that cabinet ripped. What the hell do you want? Bro, I give you one job to dispose of body and you literally half-assed it? Did you at least use the trash portal? You don't know?
You never did that? I thought you were Miss Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program. Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
Stop moving! Drinks are an scam! For Lucifer's sake, what the hell happened now? Black Moon here thought it would be a real fucking doozy despite my problems with comfort!
Like,
Just sleep it off,
no,
alright? It'll go away in a couple of hours.
holding his hand for the past 1 hours. What are they going to do with this? Listen to it, damn! Holy shit, I haven't seen that long in 30 years!
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
Yo, is that the Steam Deck? Bro, that
Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them.
Real. A little too real.
I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a
Oh god, take it, stop!
To sprint, press and hold the left stick.
One of the console buys the first round tonight. Setting up the training. Phasers are in.
Whose talk was that? At least I didn't shit myself. What the fuck was that? Yeah, damn, sure, something's a hell of a drug. All right, grandson, it's long enough. Here, how do you like it?
What the hell? Somebody even for you? Yes. Hold it.
All right, bud. Hope you like extra butter on your pop.
Oh, no. If you want, if you find someone else possessed, if this is will do things to me later, so get off the coffee table and unpossess the bitch right now. Stay right there. Stay right there. Monkey, get us over here now.
What's the holdup? You've been in there for like a minute. How long does it take for you to unlock a couple of pipes? Oh, why are the lights on?
The pistol has been automatically equipped.
Y'all just get us out here right now.
How many times
As I told you. Analyze our guests, huh? If you want to hurt me.
Yo, shouldn't he be here like
You
now?
know?
Where the hell is he?
Move to the center of the room. Press the R2 button to fire your weapon in combat. While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available. Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your
Well
weapon.
done, cadets. Absolutely, yes.
First officer, way to go. Don't let it go. You'll do.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Bro, can you tell your ex to stop sending me feet pics? Alright, that's much better.
All the senior staff is waiting by the bar.
All right,
I know
fine, get up.
Vulcans don't get
Get
nervous,
up.
but the rest of
Right,
us do.
get it.
And this is
So
our
much
first
fun.
real assignment. So I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming, something... Okay, just don't scare anyone.
But yeah,
This
bro,
mission
take the rest of
could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
Smack my leg, it's luggage. And if you don't think, check it out. Impact absorbing pants. Designed to take a beating without getting the beating.
In 3D. Nada. God pussy nada. Right. You pull the technical poo. Peace.
Anchovy fingers? Hey, buddy. Need a hand? Alright, look, we're sorry we blasted your hand off and accidentally dropped it into the bottomless pit. But I got you a new one. It's a little darker, but hey, what's a little diversity, alright? Okay, let's sew this sucker back.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Da, 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 da.
Alright, just to make sure, this is half of 30 milligrams, correct? I'm not gonna start speaking or see Nicolas Cage's head on a koala or anything like that, right?
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Too bad. 30 milligrams, huh? That doesn't seem so. You see 2 after 0. Oh!
I can't believe we're finally doing this.
How's it going? Gonna get 20 beef circus to go.
Look at
So,
that.
anything you like? I don't know, man.
Vesta.
I mean, I'm looking for something that packs up.
She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary laser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. Can't wait to capture one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft, average speed, warp 5 point nothing. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her.
It's in the pulse.
We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
This summer, Chevy drives America. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hi, my name's Matt, and today I'm here to tell you all about Replit in just 60 seconds.
I'm going to check in and then...
Replit is the fastest way to go from idea to application. It's the most secure, professional way to vibe code. It's a perfect place
Name
to
and position. I have your record, Captain Taggart.
Replit allows you to build and share amazing ideas with just a control language. It lives in your browser, so there's no installation or configuration necessary. You can use Replit Agent, our AI-native developer, to bring your ideas to reality with just a single prompt. Even if you've never built or deployed an application before, Replit's AI-native tools can help get you there. We take care of all the hard stuff. That includes things like storing sensitive data or secrets management, and storing...
Are you telling me you don't know how to jump? How is anything possible? I can literally...
Welcome to the bridge, number 1. Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his vessel Savannah. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation. But first, we need to get out to dry dock. Get clearance from...
Earth traffic control.
Very good, number 1.
Shuttle bay door.
Very good, number 1.
Brothers, neither of you ever been to a doorway in your life. I don't even look like that. Oh, you're right. Look like that. You look like a snapback smile. Look back. I'm just saying. Oh, you're not going to figure this at me because you don't know how to jump.
Potter, take us out. Just checking.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish to sit in.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for hold.
Course latency.
Engage.
made a distress call from the SS Redeemer. Their warp core is failing, and they require immediate assistance.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes. They are not responding to your leads.
Keep trying, Trevor. Their long-range comms might be down. Number one, let's discuss the situation.
Can I get up in the microwave for you, homie? Let me get 3 number 7s. All of them large. I know that'll be 1684. You can pull it to the first window.
An unexpected situation. Absolutely indeed. We also don't know raising the shields indeed.
To make sure there's 20 pieces in there because I've got it and they've only got 19 each, okay? 20. That's 75 honey mustard, alright, Daniel? I'm trying to order right now. I don't got enough receipt paper for this. Let me see what everybody else wants. Anybody else want anything? No, dog, stop the cap. I got your ass on camera, fool. You were the only fucker in that car, dog, ordering enough and lumber. And you're gonna eat it all by yourself.
Number one.
No, that's against my consent. That's against the law. You can't be recording me. Throw in 700 large projects.
Sorry for the emergency kit. Holding on those.
This shit for you. Takes me all bad. Certifies to know where the Reddits. Ordering pizza. We go with just pepperoni. Hey, we'll see you when you can replace the tomato sauce with refried beans.
Burrito.
Go ahead and press right cheesy bread. Silver's block. Yeah. And it ain't that good.
Go to the anchor locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon.
Boneless chicken wings. Wow, this is so good. Damn chicken wings too. I'm ordering down.
You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the options button and select the captain option under the ship and crew head assist. Select the item in the lid. You can
Status report number 1. Very well done.
I bet you that bill's already at $300.
press the triangle
Speaking of
button
that,
to switch
who the hell
between your
used that
2
coupon
to
for
weapons.
2 Canadian pizzas for $5 and put on 1 pineapple and the other anchovies? Pineapple and anchovies for SpongeBob and Patrick. Oh, and also added 3 Pepsi Max 2 liters. I'm gonna give them Pepsi Max. Come on, just 3 regular Coca-Cola, fool. Hey, Rick, how we doing today? Other than the fact that my cheater on me, everything's good. So, what do you got for me today? Oh, Rick, do I got you from the 15th century? Captain Mexico himself, the first Mexican. Oh, that's true. That's pretty impressive. How much are you asking for it? I'm asking $600,000 for the beans. Well, listen, I'm going to call my guy who knows all about this stuff, so hang around for a couple minutes. He'll be on his way shortly. Hey, look, I got a guy who claims to have beans touched by Captain Mexico, the first Mexican himself. Can you verify this for me? No, I can take a look at these beans, fool. Oh, yeah, dog. Is it okay if I open the bag? Hey, yeah, go ahead. Thank you, dog. No, these are beans stuck by Captain Mexico 100%, dog, without a doubt in my mind. That's Captain Mexico touched beans. So how much do you think these things are worth? So this, I'll say $6 million, homie. Thank you very much, Lupe. So you heard the man. What's your new offer? Well, you heard the expert. How about $6 million? I can't do $6 million. What about $35? Yes,
Your timing is gratuitous, sir. We are making a push to reach the main engineering.
Say less. I'll be right here waiting for
Press
you.
the right stick to crouch.
Would you give
Crouch
yourself a
gives the
back?
defensive
Never
bonus
believe you never
against
give a
ranged
fool a bag of
attacks.
McDonald's.
Increases damage from melee
I went over the Rizzo Squeezer a couple times, and she was fine. Dog, what you mean the Rizzo Squeezer? You just be doing that in front of women? If only you knew how well it worked out. Maybe you could off from dating that can of beans. Dog, keep your nose at your mouth, homie. Just because you got one fine girl doesn't make you Travis Kelsey, homie. You are still queso, dog. I'm gonna get out of here. She's gonna be out of that way second out. And I'm gonna show her what this one-on-one Lego piece can really do. So excited right now. I can't wait to taste that Lego piece. Hold on a second. I didn't even notice that. Why does she got a beard, dog? Mr. Diablo Sauce, do you think you can stop talking and go to the door? Thank you very much. I don't care if you're a female. You best watch your mouth. Red alert, dog, to the CEO, that ain't a chick, dog, that is a man. Look at you, trying to steal my girl. Watch what happens when I pull her hair.
Oh, okay. Any riskier than...
I cannot believe That's all I know now. I'm gonna be. That's the tip, girl. That's what I'm gonna be.
Not good. Not good.
Oh, the
We need to go now. Quick, this plasma cruiser.
I got this shit. You ready? I told you to sit in front Fix that shit. Of course you didn't teach me that.
It worked. Data, you mad and mad.
Number one, we've got
Go. See to the bridge. We will secure main engineering.
That thing is not real. Watch this. I did show them, and it is my most powerful. That's the one I used on Superman when I matched it on Tinder. No, first you can now that it's Superman on Tinder, homie. That's a super Batman on Tinder, dog. Secondly, you are not Batman, dog. You are Batman the cholesterol rising. Matter of fact, this is much of a compliment, dog. You are Batman the blood pressure knight.
The bridge is secure.
Both of you. Thanks.
I got you. Me personally? You like to put peanut butter on your chest? And act like you're in the battle for Wakanda? What did you just ask me?
Nice work, number one. Looks like that phaser training paid off.
Captain, the Borg vessel has gone to war and left the system. Based on the amount of...
Flores is now your bridge officer. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany...
All decks reporting in, sir.
I have been...
I think she took some... Still running night.
Hailing the breaking... No response.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
No life forms detected. The ship is broadcasting its distress signal via automation. I suggest that we remotely order the computers computer to cease the distress signal.
Hey, you got a microwave with you?
I put together a damage, not enough.
There was a battle logic.
Instead of a 14-inch double-wide extra stuffed lizards from Jameson's. You never had Jameson's famous stuffed lizards from the mall? Oh, wow. You need to give your big life, my buddy.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby.
Press the R to fire energy machines.
Oh, yeah? If it's in one city reported, huh?
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
These plasma injectors will do the trick. I'll get everything.
Unfortunately, there are substance time.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your laser range to engage the target. Use your tornadoes on an enemy when their shield is down.
Shot. 2 more Tampa satellites left.
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal? Captain, the Borg ship sustained damage in our encounter and is likely to be leaking plasma until we have an opportunity to regenerate. We might be able to use that plasma to find them. Understood. Now enhance.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Multiple Borg vessels on sensors. These codes do not appear to be shielded. We should continue to follow.
Press the circle button to activate high yield torpedo. High yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Captain, the Borg have adapted. These vessels possess shields. Incoming transmissions.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you require assistance? Yes, sir. We were attacked by the Borg.
Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory. Where is Captain Taggart?
He was captured and taken for the Borg. They assimilated.
I see. And you're the acting captain.
I am.
Right. Well done, Captain. Looks like your ship is in some repairs. Set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Let us stand on the surface ID, Christian persecution, and the deeper understand the source.
Another Borg sphere is attacking.
Assimilation agreed. I don't know. Indeed it does.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
So first we have Vision of Christ, the wave series. This section begins mentioned by Jesus. Physical instruments for the mission of each church represents conditions which are always present to a greater or lesser extent in every true church of Jesus Christ until his death. First section, John's revelation, he expands his behavior presentation. Look at John 5 verse 7. We see Jesus fighting for us in his first coming, and also see him as king again. Now in the second section we have vision.
We've arrived in the pub.
Only Jesus, the Lamb that was slain, is the first four seals of horses and riders. What did they say? Well, we know in the Old Testament the horses were symbols.
Sensors indicate several critical systems.
Something's not right.
Sensors are having...
Be more so because of their serving and look not to the Holy One of Israel.
Press right on the D-pad to set your ship's power level to have a focus on attack, defense, auxiliary, or speed.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Now, I want to submit to you that the rider of the white horse symbolizes the Lord Jesus Christ. There are 5 reasons for this interpretation. In the first section, we saw Christ among his churches in the midst of suffering. In this section, I would say, we again see
This is Janeway.
the
Try right now.
trials and tribulations that Satan brings into church during this present age. So, let me read chapter 5.
The multispatial sensor array has been recalibrated.
This fits the context.
Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us. The board.
The border is acting up as well. Use full impulse to reach us quickly. Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
A red horse brings me. This brings me. Also,
this is the emergency medical helipad aboard the USS Kittimer. The Kittimer is... I am an emergency...
The board will send teams to aid by placing Iona Point to your men. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer.
Which symbolizes the incarnation of Jesus Christ, God and angels. And this section of Revelation chapters 4 through 7 describes the great nations of the New Testament. Describes a 7-year period of tribulation for humanity. And the enemies that will save its life. Not one of 7 years, but of the entire time between Christ's first and second. This same story will be told in the third time in the trumpet judgments. We shall look at that next time.
Good. Head for probe number 2.
This series of Book of Revelation responds to this picture that attempted to bring revelation of reflections of this. My conviction is that this portrait of God's living is church throughout all of human history, and it's intended to provide comfort and assurance to the suffering and neglected church of Jesus Christ.
One last probe. We should be able to assemble all of the data.
Jesus Christ, rather than a chronological book, is a book of pictures and symbols that tell one story 7 times each.
Send us the data so we can begin our analysis.
Discuss the biblical detail of this same story now found in chapter 11. This same story being told is the church's struggle against the
we have your data. Our tactics.
There is an 88. I have 70.
Now let's see what this picture has to say.
4 transform signatures detected. All hands, battle station.
They're firing. I need help.
We're outnumbered. There's no way we can...
They're near me. Scan the trajectory. I want to know where they're going. Concentrate fire on that severe. All right. Here's how I see it, Captain. The Borg are using upgrade. Boys,
We have to make our way to Vegas.
shields up. Rebel.
Resistance is eternal.
Of the coming deluge. Think about the substance of the 9/11 attacks on those in the Twin Towers and the Pentagon. The suddenness and horror of these events are intended to bring people to their knees and repent of their sins and seek forgiveness. But God controls the universe. The mighty angel with the scroll gets to John and instructs him.
You need to warn them.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
Always accompanied by the bitterness of Christian persecution. This sweetness and bitterness of the gospel of Jesus Christ will continue throughout his resurrection. John is then given a measure of an important measurement, which we can also call the sanctuary, according to Ephesians 2. But he's told not to measure the outer court of the temple where the nation would trample the city of Jerusalem for a period of 42 months. Now, what does this picture tell us? To measure the temple in the Old Testament was to record it on a setting chart. I refer you to Ezekiel 40, verse 5. So here, in the vision of the temple of God, is the true church of Jesus Christ, which, although will suffer physically in this world, symbolized by the outer court, yet God's people will never perish and experience eternal judgment. Now let me say a word about the 42 months. Both 42 months and 1260 days equal 3.5 years. These time periods all symbolize the death. Now you may say, wait, there were 7 churches. Yes, but how many of those churches were faithful? Only 2. These 2 witnesses represent the church's witness throughout the world every century. However, the 1260 days will come to an end, and just before the second coming of Jesus Christ and the final judgment, things will get very bad for those who claim the name of Jesus as Lord. For a very short period of time, 3.5 days, the church will seem almost crushed into non-existence. But then comes the day of the Lord, when Jesus comes again in glory, and his church on earth is brought back to life and ascends to meet him in the clouds. This is the day of final judgment. 7 trumpets blow, and all heavens declare the kingdom of this world has become the kingdom of our Lord and of his Christ. And so, the third retelling of the entire time between Christ's comings is now complete.
Some Christians believe that God's people will be raptured. This will only reside with God. leaving the global mayhem and the tribulation period.
Now, I suppose I should say something about the secret rapture and a literal 7-year tribulation. First, the book of Revelation nowhere indicates a 7-year period, either literal or figurative. This time frame comes from a misreading of Daniel's 70th week prophecy, where a gap of 2,000 years not in the prophecy must be inserted to make it work. Secondly, the time period between the first and second comings of the Lord Jesus, 3.5 years, is exactly where we find this tribulation. I refer you to the words of Jesus in Matthew 24. He says, "Then there will be a great tribulation, such as not occurred since the beginning of the world until now, or ever will." These words of Jesus dealt with a short and a long-range prophecy, the coming destruction of Jerusalem and the end of this present age. So we can see the tribulation ongoing until the new beginning of history. And lastly, what for the first century believers who were being persecuted for believing in Jesus by John telling them that Christians
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart. Tyrell managed.
Greetings, Captain. Which I think is small, for the true believer who feels that they do not merit the terrible suffering that the book of Revelation seems to promise you, into the idea that they will magically disappear off the face of the earth before the real suffering. No true Christian believes that they can merit anything, let alone wait suffering.
I have.
By our sin, we deserve guilt, death, and separation. It is only by God's grace and mercy is found in and through Jesus Christ that Christians can even raise their heads to worship God and ask that they be found worthy to suffer the wages of the Lord. And next,
our hails.
The Borg transport conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here. Those civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
And the conference now that's the fourth telling of the story of Revelation, which is Christ's life. Without much excuse, time to let this come and I encourage you to focus on the visions of Christ among the churches, the sealed judgments and the trumpet judgments. Now, I'll pick up at chapter 12, which, by the way, when it comes to the book of Revelation, major divisions, this chapter would begin the second main division. Remember, I said there is the story, and then there is the story beneath the story. It's the same story. The churches struggle against evil, and at the same time being kept safe through the time period of the two comings of Christ by the decree and providence of God. But chapter 12 begins to reveal the deeper, unseen reality of the conflict between Jesus Christ and his church and the forces of Satan. Chapter 12 begins with the coming of Jesus Christ into the world. Verse 5 of chapter 12, she gave birth to a male child, one who will rule the nations with a rod of iron. And so this passage is telling us that the woman here gives birth to a male child who will rule the nations, and that this child will be caught up to God and to his throne. So again, we have the beginning of the same story told 3 times, the story of the church, as it's given to God. The church, symbolized by the woman, now receives protection for a period of 12 days. Remember, that's the same as 3.5 years. It's that time between the first and second coming of Christ. However, during this time, Satan brings suffering to the church from the 3 main enemies who are under his control: the beast from the sea, the beast from the earth, and later we'll hear of the great harlot Babylon. Now, let's see what the History Channel has to say about these manifestations of evil.
The beasts that emerge in Revelation are Satan's henchmen. beast from the sea is the vision of an antichrist, a man who will come in the form of a political leader. In the beginning, the antichrist. By a
Now hold that thought of the
I have
beast
short-
just a moment. In verse 7, we're told that Satan and his angels, now demons, are thrown
More
out
landing
of
craft
heaven
detected
cast
nearby.
down on earth.
Captain, there are civilian
Now, of
ships
course,
engaged in
it's shades
them.
to take it literally.
I believe I
Indeed, there
can
was
send a
time
message
when
to those
restoration
ships.
of manhood is actually happening. But here, the emphasis is on the coming of the gospel era and Satan's inability to
Civilian
accuse
ships,
us.
you're
Now,
ordered to disengage and retreat.
okay,
We will
back
cover
to the
you.
beasts. The question is, are these beasts specific persons who appear
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
Now, I hope you don't think so in light of what we said regarding the time of the last video. No, rather, this picture of like the resident is symbolic of something else. The sea represents the antichrist, and the represents so the beast of the sea represents the same power, leaders, like Aaron and like Hitler, persecuted God throughout history. This beast takes influence and it another place. The beast from the earth, false prophet, represents all false religions and philosophies which try to deceive whole society and life. For each other, find all of them for the power of state. Now, at the end of chapter 13, we have threaded number 666. And again, the History Channel is most unhelpful here as well.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Follow after the beast and this false prophet, and we are told that they are given a mark. But just what is this mark of the beast on the forehead and on the hand? It's simply this. It is a symbol of imperfection. If the number 7 in the Bible signifies completeness and perfection, think of God creating in 7 days, or Christ among the 7 lampstands, and so forth, then 6 is always just missing the mark of perfection and completeness. It is the anti-God mindset of those who follow Satan and his manifestations, as we just discussed. And it is the spirit of Antichrist that exists throughout this present age. Now, the forehead represents the unbelieving mind, and the hand represents the sinful actions of those who reject Jesus Christ. Now, this is interesting because in chapter 14, we see the whole number of the elect represented by the number 144,000, also having something symbolically emblazoned on their foreheads. It's the very name of God himself. Now, this is the same group of people who were sealed in chapter 7. There, they were on the earth. But here, these people, the 144,000, are now enjoying the absolute intimacy and presence of God, and now witnessing the awesome events surrounding the end of this present age.
He will be indwelt by Satan himself, and he will be the embodiment of evil, and he'll have people worship him Being during that tribulation period will have an opportunity to make their choice, Satan or God.
Now that was Tim LaHaye, who wrote Left Behind, and he's coming from a premillennial dispensational view of eschatology and end times. And hopefully what I've said is going to give you another way of understanding Revelation from that very popular dispensational way of understanding it. So, once again, we have in verse 14 of chapter 14 the end of the entire gospel age, the second coming of Jesus Christ and the final judgment. We see Jesus on the clouds coming as conquering king. We see God's harvest of unbelieving mankind being gathered together and placed in the winepress of God's judgment and of his wrath. And so here again, in chapters 12 through 14, we have traveled from Bethlehem, where the infant Jesus was laid in the feed box of a donkey, to the end of this present age and the second coming of Jesus Christ, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. We will look at the fifth retelling of chapters 15 and 16 in the next video. Bezel 333. As we continue our survey of the book of Revelation, the seventh retelling of the one story, Christ's triumph over evil, sin, and death, we now come to the fifth retelling, dealing with the bowls of God's wrath, one of which is concerned with Armageddon. This fifth retelling is even more intense and provides even more spiritual reality than the last one we saw in chapters 12 through 14. Here in chapter 15, the vision begins with a fast forwarding to the end of human history, where the redeemed multitudes are proclaiming God's triumph through the Lamb who has conquered over all the forces of evil. Yet, this section remains a vision which runs concurrently with all the other sections we have looked at so far. In verse 5, we see the vision returning to this present evil age. We are told of the sanctuary opening and 7 angels going forth from it. This points to the fact that the judgments they are bringing to the world are...
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the board. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
What's important to see is that the trumpet judgments and the bowl judgments are both symbolic of God's final justice and wrath towards unbelieving mankind. What is a warning judgment for some is a bold judgment for others. You may see a disaster occurring far away in a news report, and so for you it is a warning judgment. But for those who died in the disaster, God can actually judgment upon them. These who are unbelievers are now experiencing God's wrath and awaiting the day of final judgment. These bowls of judgment continue, but even as they come, those who hate God continue to curse him and fail to repent and give God the glory that is due. Now, we then come to the sixth bowl where Armageddon is spoken of. There's a lot of confusion regarding this particular battle, so let's see what the History Channel has to say about it.
So, a second battle the cataclysmic events described in Revelation time tribulation. In the revelation, the final action of the revelation says Antichrist will enter his throne, declare himself marking the time for the final battle, the principle of Armageddon, the innocent private ancient battle. The location where it's to be, this final clash will take place. And the Hebrew name is Starfleet.
Now, the first thing to say in response to that is it symbols in the visions of Revelation are normal, the way that we should interpret Revelation. First is to see the word pictures. then why would a person think that the Battle of Armageddon is actually waged in an Old Testament location from where the name derived?
No, sir. That's one of those port ships from orbit. We too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanobombs directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The port will be in this area soon.
The outcome of this battle is somewhat in question. Is it going to be Jesus in this war or Satan in this war? No, the war was won at Calvary 2,000 years ago, about 20 minutes walk from the center of the city of Jerusalem.